Hello everybody, welcome back to more Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. In the last chapter, we did the prologue, so now we're going to be starting Chapter 1.
Tellius, the year 648, early summer. The northeastern nation of Dain lost a bloody war with neighboring Crimea 3 years ago. Crimea, however, abdicated its right to rule Dain, and passed sovereignty of its former enemy to the powerful Bengion Empire. Dain's future is now subject to the whims of the Empire. Bengion's occupation forces have gathered all Dain men of fighting age and put them to work in labor camps. Their work is brutal and void of purpose, designed to break both body and spirit. The remaining population faces poverty and starvation as the fields lie fallow. A band of young heroes has escaped the Bengion army to form a group called the Dawn Brigade. Fighting for a free Dain, they alone have stood against Bengion's forces. They alone have shouldered the hopes of their nation. Among the company is a young girl named Micaiah, who is said to possess mystical powers. The people of Dain have come to know her as the Silver-Haired Maiden. They have come to think of her as the savior for whom they had been waiting. Bengion's forces have tried time and again to capture and silence the Dawn Brigade. However, Micaiah's ability to sense impending danger has thus far allowed the Dawn Brigade to evade the Empire's grasp.
Did I just say, I love that narrator's voice. I don't know, something about his voice just adds something to the game. Anyway, Chapter 1, Maiden of Miracles. Let's see if I can remember the voices I did last time. And Dawn Brigade camp looks pretty run down. How should we explain yesterday to Soph and Nolan? It's like you said, we didn't have a choice. We had to save Nico and the townsfolk. But I admit, getting spotted by those Bengion soldiers wasn't fortunate. Still, I'd do it all over again. The worst part is they know we're near. They could find this hideout as easily as they found our last one. I just don't get it. This is our country. Why do we have to live in hiding like prisoners in our own land? Come on, you know why. We lost the war and Crimea won. It's not our country anymore. End of story. Except that Crimea walked away after winning, leaving those heartless Bengion dogs to rule our country for the last 3 years. The occupying soldiers march around like they own the place, doing whatever they want, and no one dares to stop them. To be fair, Crimea didn't have resources to rule another country. Soph, and Nolan too. Welcome back. I'm glad you made it in one piece. At last, the Dawn Brigade is all present, but you are unusually late. Were you delayed? I think our fame's catching up to us. Bengion patrols are everywhere. It took us a while to avoid them. I've never seen so much Bengion activity in this area. Is there something we should know? Well, actually, the truth is... that's what did it. You had a run-in with bandits? And Bengion soldiers spotted us as we made our escape. I'm sorry, we only wanted to help. We were careless. We'll worry about that later. More importantly, Micaiah, were you seen healing anyone with sacrifice? I'm afraid so. You can't allow anyone to know what you can do. Healing without any tomes or staves is a rare gift, almost unheard of. If anyone saw you doing it, you'd be given away immediately. I don't know if I could keep you safe. I know, Soph. I know you know, but you keep doing it. This place isn't safe anymore. We should leave at once. Correct. But it would have been nice to just eat one more meal in peace. And it looks like we're in the back alleys now. This way's no good either. Bengion soldiers have every alleyway blocked. A kitten can sneak past them. It looks like this is really the least guarded path then. Even so, it's swarming with soldiers. There are more coming up behind us. We'll be trapped if we don't move quickly. We can't wait for Soph. Useless ass. The stairs by the church lead to the marketplace. We can break through there. I'll go first and secure the bay. Micaiah, Leonardo, cover my back. Remember to keep your distance from the enemy, team up and bring them down one by one. We'll be careful. Leave it to us. Edward, you bring up the rear. Your skills have improved, but you're still new to fighting. Don't rush the enemy, just focus on surviving their attacks. Got it? Yeah, I got it. And well, actually, you should listen to what Nolan says, because that's pretty much how you're going to get through this map. But speaking of Nolan, we have a new party member. He is a fighter level 9. Yes, level 9 compared to level 3, 5, and 4. Nolan's going to be your tank. You're going to want him to rush forward and take enemy hits while having Edward and Leonardo and Micaiah coming up from behind, and yeah, just do what he says for this chapter. But it appears in my excitement that I forgot to list the basics. So, we will start here. This is the unit's level, and it takes 100 experience to get them a level up. HP is how much a unit can take. Strength is how much damage they deal, and it also allows them to wield weapons. So, for example, let's say Nolan would not be able to wield a silver axe without being weighed down because he doesn't have enough strength. Magic, well, for fighters, magic is pretty useless, except there's a skill that deals with magic, which we'll be getting later. Skill, it affects the use of some skills and how much easier it is for them to hit the enemy. Speed is an important stat, is a very important stat. If you or your enemy has 4 more or 4 less speed, that determines if you get doubled or not. Luck protects against critical hits, it helps you find lost items, all that stuff. It's a very important stat despite it not really seeming useful at first. The description doesn't really help. Defense. The higher the defense, the less damage you take from physical weapons such as lances, knives, arrows, that stuff, and resistance is from magic. And you might be wondering, well, what does someone like Micaiah do with strength? Well, tomes weigh a little bit, and mages with strength are able to wield their tomes easier. Ugh. And if you go over there, you must be, you need to say, or I see the good building around. Let's take this and go, quickly. You've done so much for Dane's poor, it's time we did something in return. Let me get a vulnerary. No, there's one more thing I have to explain. Biorhythm. This affects how a unit will perform in battle. Right now, Edward's biorhythm is normal. Everyone's is normal, except Micaiah's where it's at its best. The higher the biorhythm is, the more proficient she will be in battle. It's a key factor in this game, despite it not appearing so. I forgot to do this last time, so I'll just give Micaiah that now. Captain is... just as you said, the group that appears to be the Dawn Brigade is storming the alley. How generous of them. I'll wipe up and advertise my exploits to our commanders back home. Oh yes, I forgot to look at the boss. And explain the mission. I am terrible. I just woke up. Excuse me. So yeah, Nolan's not going to be dodging a lot, but he has a lot of HP, and he will be almost killing things, so he is your wall. Just don't forget to heal him. And it is a game over if anybody dies. Oh, he dodged it. Alright. We have these guys coming. Oh yeah, so this is the introduction of our first lanceman. He's a soldier. He's carrying a javelin. This is a two-ranged weapon that can attack from this... Basically, this range... He can attack us from 2 squares away, basically. And here is the boss. He's a Myrmidon level 7, and he carries the steel sword, which he drops. That's what that red highlight means. Let's bring Leonardo up here. Wait, hold it. First I'll have Nolan kill this guy. Nolan, you don't really want to be using Nolan for fighting too much because he's level 9, which is pretty high compared to everybody else. And since he doesn't double, you'll just want to use him for weakening enemy units so others can finish him off. And I could have Edward come up here and attempt to fight this guy, but I'm not gonna. Well, I can put him right here. Yeah, that's safe from the javelin's range. And he'll only be getting attacked once. So that's good. As you can see, I'm not using Leonardo much yet. I think I kind of misspoke about Leonardo in the first chapter. He doesn't suck, I've gotten him fully promoted before, and he's worked wonders. It's just, he's so difficult to use because of his strange level ups. I think that's the best way to put it. And we can't move on without killing this guy. I mean, if you want to have Leonardo, if you want to use him, you have to use him consistently, which is something where I'm lacking. So I think I'll have Nolan and Leonardo team up to take down this guy with the javelin, because he actually kind of poses kind of a problem. Plus we want to get into that house where he's standing in front of. Also, these guys move. This is a fellow archer and another soldier. So what you want to do is... Yeah, Leonardo may be taking a hit here, but... he has a slight chance to crit. I was hoping cancel would activate. Well, I actually haven't used Leonardo at all since we've gotten him. I should probably change that. Alright. So nobody's gonna move yet, that's good. I'm just gonna bring Nolan up here. I'll bring Edward into this house. And we get a hand axe. This is a two-range weapon, which I'll be giving to Nolan quickly. Oh, oops. Well, he doesn't move. But just in case. Ironlands. I'm pretty sure he doesn't move. We were in his range and he didn't move. That's a bronze axe too. It'll be fine. So here these guys come. I think I screwed up my movements a little bit here, but that's fine. Oh right, the weapon triangle. I can't believe I'm looking at something like, I think I forgot to explain something. The weapon triangle. Axes beat lances, lances beat swords, and swords beat axes. So let's give Leonardo his first actual kill. The objective here is just to clear this in 10 turns. It's pretty easy. You should be getting to the boss within 6 turns, and it takes 2 turns to kill these two, because they're actually pretty tough. Makai can't do anything, except almost die if she gets near that guy. Yes, Edward can take care of this guy. The boss doesn't move, and neither does his cohort. Oh! Oh, there's a crit animation. I'll bring Makai right here. Can he just kill this guy? He can almost kill this guy. That kind of makes me happy, but I'm just gonna let him take one more hit. Oh no, he's going for Edward. Okay, never mind then. Ow. Dick. Okay, next, this guy's going after Edward. Or not Edward, Nolan. Ugh. Get your characters right. Now, speaking of Nolan, I think, despite his strange level-ups, I think, not his strange, he has good level-ups, it's just, how should I say it? For a fighter, he has a kind of low strength growth, but overall, I think he can be one of the best units in the game, compared to a different fighter who I think is actually trash. Let's bring Edward over here and weaken this guy so Makai can kill him. And then we'll have everyone move up and heal in the next turn, and then we'll just storm the boss. You get bonus experience for each member that, for each member that escapes. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll be giving Nolan that hand axe on the next turn. Now Makai gets another level up. Let's see what she gets. Another good level up, not bad. I like seeing her speed go up. Her magic's not really a problem because it's just not. It's 80%. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Edward dies if he does that, okay. So what I want to do is give Nolan the hand axe and recover with the vulnerary. Move Nolan up. Let's see. Wait, let me do some math real quick. 7. And Leonardo can take him out, but that's the worst position possible. You know what? I'll just wait until next turn and just move everybody up. I'm not in the position to attack yet. Okay, here we go. The boss is actually somewhat of a threat. I don't like fighting Myrmidons because they have high crit rates. It scares me. And now Leonardo can't kill, darn it. Oh, and then there's these guys. And we only have 2 turns left. Okay, let's do something about this. But you're not Leonardo. Oops. That's 8 damage. What fast little mice you are. How long do you plan on scurrying around in the back alleys? Well, don't be a dick about it, okay? Don't worry about it. And that's cancel again. Can Edward take this guy out? He can. Yes, he can. But what about the boss then? Can Nolan take this guy out, even with the advantage? Yes? It's a little risky, honestly. 7. That doesn't take him out though. Okay. This is gonna look a little. This is probably gonna be a little dicey. Miss? No. And well, that's Wrath. That gave him a 55% chance to crit. When Edward becomes a Sword Master, the chance raises to 65, and then when he gets to a True Blade, there are 3 tiered promotions in this game, that gives him 75, so he is a force to be reckoned with, most definitely. Well, I don't really have a choice here. Because I screwed up a little bit. Just hope this hits. Okay, that hit. And even if that was a crit, he wouldn't have died, so that's good. And Makai finishes this guy off. Step aside! The girl we've been looking for, the lucky little escapee. Too bad for you, sweetie, your luck ends today. I'm feeling lucky. So, the map ends when Micaiah escapes. There's Micaiah. Let me get a steel sword, which I will be giving to Edward. But here come these guys. Do we really have time to be messing around with them? No, we don't. Especially considering this is the last turn, so we're just gonna escape. And we are out of here. Everybody, this way! They're running to the center of the town! After them! Good work. I see the market. If we can blend into the crowd, they'll lose us and we'll be free and clear. Hey, lady! Nico! They're after you again, aren't they? Are you and your friends alright? Moldy onions? Where'd they go? Moldy onions.
Leave the soldiers to us. Go on now. Get yourself to safety.
Quickly, don't dawdle. You must escape. You're our only hope. Thank you so much. Wait! There they go! Catch them!
What are you stopping for?
Well, You won't get past us. We stand by the Dawn Brigade. That's right. God protects the Dawn Brigade. Wait, something terrible is about to happen. What is it? No, we have to go back. What? You're letting this rabble stop you? Ready your bows. Nobody defies the will of Bengion. Oh dear. No! How could you shoot a child, you vicious savages? Someone please help him. Help him quickly, this please, the child's dying. I botched that, oops. Pay heed, this is what happens when you meddle in Bengion's affairs of state. Remember it well. I didn't realize that the Bengion Empire's affairs of state included murdering children in the street. Don't point your fingers at us, we're just doing our job. If you're upset, blame it on the Dawn Brigade. They made this happen. It's that girl we're looking for. Call reinforcements, surround them, surround and arrest every last one of them. What's happening? What does she think you're doing? Hey you, step away from that child. It's a miracle.
We've seen a miracle today. That was sacrifice.
That girl, she must be the silver-haired maiden. Only she possesses sacrifice. Stop right there. After them. We can't let them get away.
We still stand by the Dawn Brigade.
What is wrong with you people? Did you hear me? Clear a path, or you'll end up like that kid. You sniveling idiots. Why are you just standing there? Give chase now.
Yes, sir, we'd like to, sir, but the townspeople are blocking our way.
Oh, I see the townspeople are blocking your way, you dullards. Clean out those dirty ears and listen to me. You are soldiers and I am your commander. You will follow my orders promptly and without hesitation. Understand, you useless vermin? Now move. Unbelievable. It's not one thing, it's another. Why am I always stuck leading the buffoons? Are you awake now? Goodness. Do you see? This is why I told you not to use sacrifice. We sure showed them in Nevassa, huh? Guess we can't go back there. Not for a while, anyway. I'm so fond of Nevassa. It's where we all met. It feels like my only real home. We will return someday. We will, Micaiah. I know you, and you have a way of getting what you want. Because you're always there to help me get it, so... Ugh. Disgusting. Anyway, that is it for Chapter 1, Maiden of Miracles. I will see you guys next time for Chapter 2.